Hello everyone and welcome to Get Moving with Coach Mac. You're in our playroom that's in my home. This here is where my son plays his video games, where we're going to participate in these exercises. We're going to play a game here. Is a game called Fitness, Chutes, and Ladders. Fitness, Chutes, and Ladders. I want to give a special shout out. This is during the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic. This is Mother's Day, second Sunday in May. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the world. If you're from a country that doesn't have it, I think it should be your special day also. Happy Mother's Day, one and all. So today's focus is going to be on a game called Fitness, Chutes, and Ladders. Okay? I want you to screenshot. My daughter spent a couple hours putting this together. Screenshot this right now so you can play the game at home or in your classroom, wherever you may be. Screenshot this. Those of you that know how to screenshot this, hopefully you are. Today I want you to just play along with us. We're going to explain every exercise, all the modifications that they come into play here. Okay. The way they describe the game to be played, the official rules, the person with the fewest amount of letters in their name goes first. I do ABC order by first name. As a PE teacher, longtime PE teacher, what I do is I have each one of these at a table, and I have 6 teams of 5 if I have 30 kids in that class. Because each kid loves to be the one to roll the die. I can just tell you that right now. If you're a PE teacher doing this, or if you're just a regular teacher in a classroom setting and it's raining out, that's how I do it. ABC order by first name. You'll see we start here. You'll see the arrows. We're going to roll the die. Say we get a 2. We're going to do this 30-second plank. Okay. Everybody in the class does the exercise, not just the person who rolled or the team that rolled. Everybody does the exercise. That way you get every kid in the whole class to do it the whole time. They're exercising most of the time. Once they get to the end here it says where it says leg extensions, you pop up to pogo jumps, do all the exercises across, and you'll see the arrows. My daughter marked them in all in yellow. Okay, up and over to the very end. When you roll a 6, you go again. You'll notice the ladders. When you land, say you land on this first butterfly, you'll do the butterflies and go all the way up to burpees. Okay? If you land on a chute, for example, next to the burpees, if you roll a 1, you'll go all the way back down to here in the Russian twists. Here is the ladder, going all the way up from butterfly sit-ups to calf raises. But at the very end, you could land on wide fly push-ups. If you land on this just before the finish line, you'll end up all the way back down to steam engines. So you'll shoot down, and the ladder is you'll go up. Okay? At the end, the way I do it, say if you're on penguins, okay, you roll a 5 and you only need a 2. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then you'll do calf raises. I've also seen it played where if you don't get the 2, you just do the penguins a second time. My way, you'll get to do a different exercise in that row. Okay, so you roll a 5 and you're on calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd be on penguins. You have to land exactly on the finish line. I think I'll be able to answer any questions along the way. I'd first like to introduce my daughter, Kylie. She's home. She's a recent graduate from Chico State University, and she was a collegiate track star there, although she didn't get to participate much, obviously because of the virus and the closings of the schools, which all of us have had to endure. But she's the one that made the board, and she's going to be I'm going to be playing against her. Okay, so it's Coach Mac versus Kylie Janae. And we start here, and the playing pieces are right here. We're going to try and stick them on the way, all along the way. At the end, whatever ones we haven't done, I want to make sure I tell you how to do this. So, I got my die right here, so you'll need A die, obviously. If you're at home, get one. You'll need to screenshot this. Then you just need you need a flask full of water and be ready to exercise. I got a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was gonna put CoachMac.
Okay.
Either one. Okay, so CoachMac's 30-second squat. 30-second squat. So we would, all you're doing on a squat, I like the heels, well, yeah, we can. I like the heels, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and I like to just down like this, and that the weight should be on your heels. Okay? I like to balance, put your hands out in front, almost like you're praying. I like to balance. Now, if you can't go down as far, if you can only go maybe to here, she's perfectly parallel. If you look, you'll see a 90-degree angle, okay? Just like that. The leg should be just like the leg is parallel, okay? That's perfect right there. We're at about 20 seconds right now. I see the weights on the back heel. She's strong, and she's got good leverage. Good job. So everybody in the class does the exercise. Her turn to roll. Fitness, chutes, and ladders. She got a 5. Leg extensions. Yeah, put that right there. Now, we used to call this 6 inches, and basically, we wrote them as leg extensions. You're laying on the ground, feet, we'll do, what do you say, 15 seconds each? Or?
Yeah, 3 by 15.
3 15-second ones. You're gonna put your feet just barely off the ground. You'll see she's, feet are about 6 inches up. She's at 9, 10, 11. She's supporting her back. That's important, guys. This is an abdominal type of exercise, but you're still getting in the leg work. Okay, 15. You're still getting in the leg work. You'll take a break. Now, if you're 4 years old, you're watching this, you're not going to be able to do it as well as she does. Do it the best you can. Exercise safely. Do it the best you can. Let's run another 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4. She's got her head up. That can make it a little bit more intense. You're focusing on your abs, belly button to your lower back. You put your head down. I think it would be easier to do. Okay? We've got one more to do. And go. Take about a 5-second time in between each exercise like this. Most of them do not take quite this long. Intense, be strong, everybody do them. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. My turn. I think that's good. 1. Well, it's leg extensions again. Should we do them again?
It's part of the game.
All right, we got to do them again. You want me to do them this time? I can do them this time. I don't mind. Support my lower back. Legs are out. I tend to put my head up a little higher. You want it to be a little bit easier. Put your head down. It's not as hard. "15 seconds. Take about a 5-second break. 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting in my head. 6, 7, 8. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5-second break. One more set. Legs up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In the game today, because it's Mother's Day, I'd like to infuse some Mother's Day trivia. First question is, what day of the year is Mother's Day? Is it a specific date, or is it, just tell me, how do we determine, how is Mother's Day determined? That answer in a minute. Kai, your turn. 6, big time. 1, 2, 3. Hip thrusters. That's a big roll right there. That was a big roll.
I have to go again.
That's right. 6. She does the exercise. She's going to do hip thrusts. I'm going to explain how we can do these safely. So knees are, you'll see, almost like you do it the old-fashioned way. We used to explain how to do a sit-up. Legs are like this, feet shoulder width apart, and you're just lifting the hips. 2, How many does it say to do? 3. We're doing 10. 4, 5, nice and strong. Hold it. 6. Hold it. 7. Hold it. 8. 9. Perfect. 10. Those were good. Nice and strong. You want to keep your, oh, that she goes again. She goes again. All right, 2. And just like I showed you before, you go all the way across here. She's got the arrows. The arrow up here to go to the next row, all the way across, arrow up to go to the next row, and that's how you go up the whole way, the whole game, okay? All right, so you are on toe touches, 30 seconds. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. I just touch your toes. If you want to do variations of this, you can do up, toe touch, up, toe touch. You can go up, toe touch, up, like that. I'm just doing a straight, knee slightly bent, feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, and you're just touching your toes. You should feel it in your hamstrings. Hamstrings are right here from the glute down to the back of the knee.
Next one.
Toe touch. So there's 3 variations there. There's just touching the toes and up. There's a cross and up. Or just flat out, just make it a stretch, okay? My turn. Now I'm way, where am I? I'm way over here, so she's pretty far ahead. I got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat run. 20-second squat run. We'll do 10 seconds. So your feet are width apart. You're gonna do first, as a matter of fact, I got 2 different ways to do this one. One, the squat run is just moving like this. This is the squat run. Do 10 seconds. Then we switch, right foot forward. And I've got, for the younger ones, just stay firm, stay strong, stay balanced. Okay, that's enough. I've got weights here. If you're 45 and you're doing this with your family, when you do a squat run, even though there's only 5 pounds in each hand, it's harder. It's harder. So encourage, if you're not strong enough to do them with the weights, don't do anything unsafe. If you are, and I got some moms and dads that'll be doing this, hopefully playing this game with their kids, this adds an element of resistance. That's good for you. So, Kylie's turn. 6 again. I think it was jumping jacks. She does 15 jumping jacks. While she's doing a normal jumping jack, I'm going to tell you how I explain it to kids. I say, stand like a soldier, and then I'll say, feet wide, hand up. Stand like a soldier, feet wide, hands up. Okay, stand like a soldier, feet wide, hands up, and then I put those 2 motions together. And you're going to get all kinds of variations. It's probably not going to look as good as the way she did, but your 5-year-old, your 10-year-old, they're moving, they're playing, they're having fun. I know they're stuck in the house a lot at this. Okay. Are you kidding? She got a 6 again. Okay, well she's obviously way ahead and she gets to go again.
6.
And a ladder.
Yep, so we're gonna, this one you'll see breathe, 30 seconds, breathe deep, and the ladder takes her up to penguins.
I need to go again.
We'll play a second game. We'll definitely play a second game. You'll see right there, so when you land on one like this and it's got a ladder or a chute, you do what's on there, then you go up there and you do, and we've got 2 versions of what penguins are, okay? I know. That is, just so you know, 90% of the time, I do this in PE, I don't even finish the game. Okay, by the way, the answer to the trivia question, when is Mother's Day? It's the 2nd Sunday in May. So it's not a specific date, it's the 2nd Sunday in May, okay? So, we have another trivia question. I'll hang on the trivia question. Let's do breathing. While she's breathing deep, everybody take a minute to yourself, almost meditating, thinking on it. When did Mother's Day start? When was it officially a holiday? Okay, I'll give you a little bit of historical perspective, but you tell me, it's been over 100 years, when exactly did Mother's Day become official? Okay, we'll get to that. Have we done 30 seconds? Okay. Now we'll go up to penguins. We've got two different kinds of penguins, okay? Because I do a lot of my videos standing up, I'm facing the camera. Kylie's gonna show you how she does her penguins. Watch your feet shoulder width apart, just kind of waddling back and forth. Great, you'll see, think about your belly button to the back, your lower back. And I'm gonna do them standing up, okay? And you just lower to one side. It involves a bit more of the, what's called the obliques, but I want you to think belly button to your back, to the side, and up. To the side, hold it, feel your abs, and up. To the side, and up. How long was that for? It's 15 penguins, so 15 penguins. I think you all can do those. Just try and stay disciplined in your structure. So you get one more turn. 3. So you go 1, 2 to wide flies. Okay, now there's a chute. It's a wide fly push-up, which I'm going to show you how to do and the modifications. But she's going to go down to steam engines. Hopefully to give me a chance to catch up, because I've never seen so.
Show them again. Wide fly push-ups.
Wide fly push-ups here. You'll see the little chute right here. So we're going to do wide flies, and then we're going to do our steam engines, okay? And then we'll move her piece down to there. So wide flies are a push-up where your hands are wider than the width of your body. Okay? Hands wide of your body. Now, a modification of that. If you have to, on your knees. On your knees. If you're 5 years old and you can't do a real push-up, or you're just kind of flailing at the ground, nice and strong, knees up. Now, if you can do a real one, do a real one. And if you can make it even harder, you can do what's called, what am I thinking? When your feet are up on the chair.
Decline.
Decline push-up if you want to do them even harder. Put your feet up on a chair. This might be a little harder. Hands wider. That's a decline push-up, okay? So those are 3 different levels of difficulty. You go down to steam engines.
Do steam engines yet?
Steam engines, hands up, your right elbow will come to your left knee. Then your left elbow goes to your right knee. 1, 2, 3. Engaging the core. 4, 5, 6, 7, perfect. 8, we're doing 9. 9, we're doing 10. 10, okay. That's a steam engine.
Would you?
I got a 1. She's got 5 6s and I got a 1. Where am I? Well, okay, on my hip thrusters. And we'll do those again. Hip thrusters, we have done them. They're pretty quick, nice and strong. You want to show up more? That's one of them. She's going to use a weight. For all the kids at home doing this, just do the original hip thrusters. Okay, same motion, but the original hip thrusters without a weight. Obviously, the weight creates resistance. Resistance makes it harder to do. What are we on?
9.
And 10. Okay. Now, she goes again. She's on steam engines. 5. Welcome to the gun show, it says. Okay, now, we just showed you, gave you an example of what resistance is. Well, isometrics is the motion without the resistance. That's all isometrics is. So what I want to do, we're going to do 10 of these. You're going to make like you're going to make a bicep. Okay, now normally, if you do bicep, you do curls, you do a bicep, you're doing like this with resistance, okay? We're going to make the muscle, okay, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that muscle strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Well, so welcome to the gun show. So she's up there, my turn, and I'm way down here on hip thrusters. 6. Well, I get to go again. Ready? 1, 2, 4, 5, up to jumping jacks. Oh, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's water break. Okay, water break. Fine with me. Perfect timing. And I get to go again, so I'm catching up. Drink plenty of water, guys. Okay, now, what? I go again, yep. 5. So I go up, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg raises. Leg raises, no, those are on the floor one at a time like that. Leg raises. Okay, everybody back on the floor. Feet underneath. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way up and all the way down with my. I might get a touch. How many was it?
10.
There's 3, 4. Try and keep your legs straight. Your hands underneath. Keeping your back nice and sturdy. Working the abdominals here. You can also feel a bit in your legs. I think that's 8. Make them harder if you go up like this. Okay? When you come down, make it more difficult when you do that. But most of you should be just doing the normal way. Okay, when did Mother's Day become a holiday? In 1914, Woodrow Wilson signed into law that Mother's Day was an official holiday. It has a history. 1908, I believe it was brought by Ann Jarvis. And her mom had started, I think it was called Mother's Friendship Day in 1868 to unite the moms after the Civil War. But basically, as of 1914, Woodrow Wilson signed into office that Mother's Day is an official holiday. Next one will be, how much money is spent on Mother's Day? Think about that. How much money do you think is spent on Mother's Day in the United States? Whose turn is it? Mine?
Did you get a 6?
No, I got a 5.
Okay, so
Another 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, we're on penguins again. I'll do the stand-up version. Kylie will do the regulars. Going straight up. How many is it? 10? 15 penguins. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, about the same timing. And my turn? Oh, she got a 6, so it's your turn again. 3. Wide flies. Wide flies. Oh,
The snake push-up. And then I
Yeah.
go down the chute.
so we're going to do wide flies. We're going to do a kind. You want to do that one? Show the snake. I'm going to show you a modified version. I showed you 3 different kinds of wide flies with your hands all the way out, with declines out, and I showed you on your knees. We're going to show you here a push-up, wide fly, and you land on it and kind of snake it back up. See how that is? You're not keeping as firm throughout all there. You're actually resting at the bottom and recuperating at the top. See that? There you go. That might be helpful to many of you, because the hardest thing to do probably with a push-up is to remain disciplined throughout the whole motion. So now steam engines, we've explained those to you already, and it'll be my turn. I'm catching up. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. My turn. 1. 5, what's called a prison cell. Oh, wait a minute, which way am I going? Oh, I made a mistake. I was going backwards, guys. The arrow pointed this way and I ended up going the other way. Washing machines. Washing machines. Now imagine what a washing machine does. In the old days when they had the agitator in the middle and went back and forth like that. So with all my little kids, a lot of the younger ones love this one. Because what we do is you make the motion of a washing machine. Okay, imagine slow cycle. Do this for about 10 seconds. Imagine medium cycle, okay? Go a little bit faster. These are called washing machines. Then, after medium cycle, I go fast cycle! I go back and forth and I yell throughout the whole place. I can't even go as fast as they can go, and they just all like laugh and giggle and everything. Those are washing machines. Kylie, your turn. 3. 1, 2, 3. Z's and O's. You know what those look. You want me to demonstrate? Z's and O's. You're going to lie on your back. Make sure your back is supported.
Is it Z's up?
The Z's, you start up. You're going to start at the height, legs straight, and you're going to go Z's on the way down, the letter Z. And then I do 3 O's on the way up, the motion of a O. Z's on the way down, 3 O's on the way up. A lot of you, the younger people watching, their legs are going to be bent. This is a harder one to do. These are called Z's and O's. Is that 3? We're doing a total of 5. Z on the way down, 3 O's. Make the shape of the O with your legs, okay? She's got one more to do. It's a hard one. If we land on it again, I'll do it. 2, 3. If we land on it again, I'll do it. So, okay, that was you. I landed on washing machines, and you're at, okay, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Z's and O's. Okay, now we're tied. We're tied, and I'm going to do them this time. Don't. Leg straight up. Z's on the way down. And 3 O's on the way up. If you want to make them a little bit harder, Z's on the way down. When you get to the bottom, I want you to just hold it. And then 3 O's on the way up. Z's on the way down. Hold it. If you can't hold it like this and you're just like this, you're fine. Okay, 3 O's. How many is that? 3? Z's on the way down. Hold it. Or make it harder. 3 O's on the way up. Right now you might be in your living room watching this. You might be in your bedroom in a confined space. You can play this game. I can't think of anywhere you want to. You can play this game. I think that's 5. Whose turn?
My turn. 3.
Calf raises. Okay, calf raises. Calf raises are nothing more than if you have something like a step or something you could stand on, but it's just lift up. Now when I do at home, I do them, how many are we supposed to do? 20 total calf raises. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I want you to try this. Feet going out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 total. Now, like pigeon toed. These are 3 different ways to do your calf raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm up. There are 3.
That's count.
1, 2, 3. We are tied again. Oh yeah, trivia. Which one did I ask? How much is spent on Mother's Day, believe it or not, between jewelry, restaurants, greeting cards, and the like? $23 billion is spent in the United States on Mother's Day. Last year, that's how much was spent. $23 billion. Moms are pretty important. Oh, flowers. And if you don't have a gift, if you don't have any money, and you might be pretty desperate right now, I don't know what your situation is, but if you're 5 years old and you don't have any money anyway, you can make mom something. You can make mom a card. You can make mom anything, and believe me, they will cherish it. Just trust me. Moms love that stuff. Dads do too. All right. Where are we? Oh, cat raises. Okay, let's do them the way we did. We do 10 straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now she's going to do them with feet out like this. I'm going to show you just a slight variation of it. I do with a lot more weight than this, but if you want to just challenge yourself a little bit, normally I have like 25s or 30s. If you're just a kid, you don't need weights at all. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope the whole family is playing this game with you guys. I'm doing it as a PE teacher, hopefully get kids moving, especially during this coronavirus pandemic.
No,
What?
actually, I think it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Kylie's turn.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. She landed on Y flies again, so we're going to do Y fly,
And then I shoot back.
and then back down to steam engines, which puts me ahead. Which puts me ahead. That's okay. Y flies. You want to do your modified way? Okay. There we go. Kids have the hardest time when they get down like that. Keep going. When they get down like that, they get here and they tend to just fall. Okay? It's hard to do a real push-up. Okay? So if you're doing that, if you can get down this far, and then maybe get back up like that, I think that's a modification a lot of you could utilize, and it would be very helpful. How many was it? Oh, 10. 10 Y flies. If you get tired, if you're young, too young and you can't get the 10, don't do them. Okay? Do the best you can with what you can. Steam it. Oh, yeah. Well, watch this. Whee! Oh my God. Steam engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I got to roll. I need a 3 to win. 3 to win. I got 4, which means I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Y flies. And then I got to get on the steam engines. And we're both tied again. How long are we into it?
32.
How much recording
32.
time? 32 minutes? 32 minutes. Wow. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10. Y flies. And Kylie and I are tied at steam engines, You know how to finish, okay? Because of minor time constraints, let's do the steam engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, some of the ones we didn't stand. We're at 32 minutes right now. The average PE class is 35 to 40. So what I'd like to do is explain what the other, the ones we didn't land on. A 15-second wall sit. A wall sit is a squat up against the push-up. Up against the wall. I don't know if I can find a wall here. It's just 15 seconds. And you're gonna hold it just like we did at the beginning. Okay, 15 seconds. Just a regular, it's called a wall sit. Okay? You can put your back up against it, puts a little bit more pressure. If you lean forward, it puts a little more pressure on the top of the knee. Planks. It says 30-second planks. No, this is straight. These are regular planks, not on our elbows.
Elbows? Straight.
Oh.
I mean elbows. Because that one's straight.
Oh, okay. So this one's going to be what we call an elbow plank. And it's on your elbows, 30 seconds. Feet pretty close together. Back is straight all the way through. Excellent form. She can hold it for like 5-10 minutes. Okay, we're asking you to do 30 seconds, okay? That's it. Okay, come on back up. Balance push-ups. I'll demonstrate that. You're doing a regular push-up, and you're coming up on the side, and you're balancing there, balancing here, and you go back and repeat that motion, okay? That's a balance push-up. 30-second squats we did. Pogo jumps. Some of you, when I was a kid, we had pogo sticks. Some of the kids in the neighborhood have them, but they're not as common. There's a little handle on top, and you have to jump. This is a pogo. You're just going to do it over and over again, except it's actually very difficult to do on an actual pogo stick, okay? Butterfly, then steam engines, butterfly sit-ups, Kylie's going to show you. These will help a lot of the kids that have a hard time with a sit-up in general. Generally, I have the kids, hands across the shoulder or behind the head, do a regular sit-up. She's going to show you a different variation because the younger kids, if they can't do one, I have put their hands behind, over their head, watch her, she goes all the way down, hands up behind her head, and kind of swings them forward and through, and she ends up beyond her feet. Those are perfect. You can see how just kind of swinging the arms gives you a little bit of momentum, and that's what a butterfly sit-up is. Excellent. Supermans. For all of you guys, people who know Superman comics and so forth, he's on the ground, and that's how he flies through the air, right? And then when it's done, you go 1, 2. So you lift it up your hands and your feet. 3, 4, 5. You're holding for maybe, I don't know, a second or two, whatever you guys decide. Those are Supermans. Squat run we showed, hip thrusters we did, ski jumps. Ski jumps, imagine you're going down the mountain and you're skiing, okay? It's what we call slalom skiing. You gotta go in between the gates, going back and forth, back. Imagine you get ski poles here. Those are ski jumps, okay? Where are we at, Kai?
You said ski jump, so weird.
Russian twists. Now, Russian twists you can do with or without a weight, preferably if you're young, and this is difficult to do, don't use a weight. I use a weight a lot of times. It's back in your stance, okay? I put my feet together and you're just going back and forth. Okay, kids, make it hard. You can put your feet up. You can anchor them, feet up. I'm gonna do it a little bit more difficult. Try feet down is one way. Feet up is another. I do feet up. It's a little bit harder. And go back and forth. That is a Russian twist. Okay? Where are we, guy?
Tricep dips.
Tricep dips. Okay, chair. Hopefully a solid chair. Put your feet away from the chair a little bit. Just dip down. Feet further away, a little bit easier. Real close to you, I think it's a little bit harder. Your tricep, remember before we worked on our biceps when we were doing these. That's because there's 2 heads on that muscle. This is the back of the arm, is the tricep. There are 3 heads on that muscle. So that's a tricep dip, okay? Plank straight arm, how she did them on her elbows. Just like you're starting to do a push-up, but you don't do a push-up. You just hold it right there. Body right at that perfect angle there. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. That's good. Squats, I mean, you can use your chair for squats. I don't know if we did this or not.
We did.
We did? Okay. Squats is just boom. Use the chair as a guide. Don't sit down and stand up. Use the chair as a guide, preferably. Perfect. You want to do that? Okay.
I'm gonna snake it up.
Okay. Just got the snake burpees. These are kind of hard to do. And I have knee surgery in a couple weeks, so it's hard for me to actually even get up off the floor. That's a burpee. Do one more. Push up position, push up, boop. She kind of did the snake way, like I told you. She goes on the ground, gets back up. Prison cell push-ups. These are hard. I'll do a couple for you. It's a push-up, leg up, push-up, leg up, stand up. Ready? Push-up, leg up, push-up, leg up, push-up, stand up. But the hard part for me was standing up because I need knee surgery. So that's a prison cell. Diamond push-ups. It's a push-ups The only thing I can tell you about this, your hand's supposed to be here in the diamond shape. Do the regular push-up. You can put your hand as wide as you feel comfortable. The wider you have your hands on the diamond push-up, okay, the easier it becomes. Just so you know. If you want to challenge yourself, the diamond push-up itself is difficult with your hands on the floor, shaped like a diamond. That's all of them? Yep, we've done them all. We've done them all. What do we have for time?
30, 40.
Okay, that's plenty. Did I answer the last trivia? I answered the last trivia question, didn't I? I'll leave you with this. Screenshot of the game, have your playing pieces. Obviously, you'll have them on the side of a wall. You'll have it on a table, and you can take Monopoly pieces from a different game and use them as playing pieces. Happy Mother's Day to one and all. If this helped you, please leave a comment in the down below the video here. I'll be glad to respond to any positive comments, or if you just have advice, some way you could have made, we could have made this better. Click subscribe, click like. There's a little bell. You'll get. I think you're notified that when a new video comes out. Other than that, that's it. Until next time.